What up, y'all? Sending love, letting y'all know that God put you on this earth for a reason. I felt the need to, at this moment, remind you that God's grace is significant. There's a lot of things that you made it out of that you could have never seen yourself making it out of. But God knew the whole time that He put you through that so that you can learn from it. And when you see or feel any of the energies or sensitivities around these type of people or these type of situations, now that you know better, you will know to do better. I love you. I appreciate you. And I trust you. I know I don't know you personally, but we're getting to know each other in a major way. There's a lot of great things that God has in mind for you in your life, in your career, in your surroundings. And sometimes the process becomes very painful when you have to change your environment, change your situation in order for your life to change. And I keep talking about this over and over and over. I wish that my heart could jump through this screen and my heart can become yours. I wish my mind can become your mind. Some of y'all think that you have to be famous in order to be successful. Some of y'all think that the reason I'm struggling is because I live in the hood. Living in the hood is a part of being successful. Being broke and fucked up is a part of being successful. You have to decide that you are so broken down, you are tired of being tired, and that's when your breakthrough will come. And you will then desire to want better, do better, surround yourself with better, and then your life will automatically become better. I want you to understand that I realize that your body and your surroundings is a slave of the mind. What does that mean? Your body is dangling like this. And your mind is where my watch is. That's your brain. Your body is dangling. Ball up with a fist. Put your hand straight. Point your first finger. Put up a thumb. Whatever your mind tells your body to do is what it's going to do. You will not be in that relationship with that man or that woman unless you figure out a way to justify it in your mind first. That's why you're still in it. The reason you're not successful is because maybe there's a pattern of unsuccessful people like your mother or your father who have taught you that when the going gets rough, to quit, to give up, to tap out, to not move forward. Maybe there's so many failed divorces and relationships. You are a part of a family where divorces and relationships not working out has been instilled in your mind. That's why you're trying to figure out a way to end your marriage. Maybe you are so used to letting everything fuck up, and you figure out a way to fuck it up because you're so used to everything and everybody fucking up everything. It's a pattern. It is a learned habit that's been instilled in your mind without you knowing. We are all creatures of habits. And we cannot correct that habit unless we're first aware of the fact that we are walking and living the manifestation of a learned habit. Your mother is a horrible person, so you became a horrible person. Your father was a deadbeat father, so that's the reason why you are so comfortable with being a deadbeat father. Your father wasn't in your life. That's why you are not in your child's life or your children's life, and you're comfortable with it. Why am I so comfortable with doing wrong? Why am I so comfortable with fucking everything up and sabotaging everything? It is a learned habit. You are in your own way. You are a creature of habit. You have witnessed people sabotage and mess up blessings and opportunities that are right there in their face. Why am I sabotaging and figuring out a way to fuck up something that was so incredible and so beautiful and would have been beneficial to my life, my career, and everything about everything that I needed in my life? Maybe you convinced yourself that everything about this new season and new surroundings, or that man who gave you all the love and respect that you have been desiring, but maybe it was too good to be true. Because I've never had any man to show up and treat me with the utmost respect and love. So this is too good to be true. I have convinced myself that there's something behind it. It is so good, it's so respectful, it's so great, it's so amazing, it can't be real. So you sabotage it. Fellas, you do the same thing with that woman. She is so great and so amazing, you want to figure out a way to sabotage it. We are all creatures of habit. My prayer is that you recognize that you're in it. You recognize that you are the reason that you are not successful. You are a horrible person because you were raised by horrible people. How to get out of your own way? You cannot get out of your own way. You cannot stop blocking your own blessings. You cannot stop sabotaging every blessing and opportunity that's right in your face until you first recognize that you are doing it. Self-sabotage is a hell of a drug. Sabotage. Self-sabotage and self-defeat. It's real. How can I know how to be? How can I naturally know how to be something I was never raised by? I'll say it again because I got a bunch of very smart people following me. How can I naturally know how to be something I was never raised by? I was never raised by a father. So how can you expect me to know and understand the concept of being a father? I was not raised by a great mother. So I've now became a horrible mother because my mother was a horrible mother. I'm drinking and smoking every day. Do I actually love drinking and smoking or getting high every day? Or is it a learned habit? It's so normal because I grew up in it and around it. So can I really see myself recognizing that I'm my own individual man and woman, and that because I grew up in this and around this, that means that I don't have to do the same thing? You were not born a Siamese twin. So you thinking, moving, dressing, wearing your hair, acting, talking, and becoming everything that's around your actual environment, it's not something that you have to do. I was born and raised in South Central LA. I love that I was born and raised in South Central LA, but I learned a long time ago to dream beyond my circumstances. I learned a long time ago, and God blessed me to recognize that I am my own individual man. I am not you. I am not you, Tyrese Gibson Sr. I am not you, Priscilla Murray, my mother. I am not you to my brothers and sisters. I am not any of my friends and family that I grew up around. I am not you. I love you, but I am not you. I don't have a problem with you, but I want you to understand that I am not you. I am my own man. I am my own individual being. And I am making individual decisions about what I want to do with my life, who I want to date, what I want from my career. I am so specific and I am so clear about what I want and what I don't want. And I refuse to be influenced by your habits. I refuse to be influenced by what you have decided to do, say, be, act like, wear, dress, places that you want to go, different people that you've dated. I am not you. I am my own man. And I find power in recognizing my own individuality. Join me. Join me by saying, I am my own man. I'm not talking to everybody, but if you can relate to what I'm saying, you had a problem with the way you were raised, but yet you are raising your kids the exact same way. You are a robot. You are a duplicate of your mother. You are a duplicate of your father. How is it that you got such a problem, but you're doing the same thing your parents did? Are you in a relationship with somebody that reminds you of the type of men that your mother dated? Are you in a relationship and find yourself being attracted to the same type of women that dated your father? Are you in a relationship with your father or your stepfather right now? You're a creature of habit. You wanted the energy, the mind state, the habits, everything. Sometimes it's an amazing and it's a great thing, but in most cases, unfortunately, you being a creature of habit does not come with benefits. You were not born a Siamese twin. You are your own man and your own woman. And I am praying and asking of you to recognize your individuality and start making decisions based on that. You were brought into this world to be successful. You were brought into this world to be a father if you've decided to make kids. Your daughter and your son needs you. By you deciding to not be involved in your kids' lives as a father, you have decided that your kids can be raised by wolves. How can you ever protect that little girl or that little boy if you're not involved in their lives? Why are you so comfortable with the idea that that woman, whoever she may be bringing different men around your daughter or your kids every day, all day? You think molestation just happens? It happens because you are uninvolved, and there's no way for you to protect that little girl or that little boy or those children if you're not involved. I'm getting deep because I'm trying to hit you and slice you in your fucking head so you can get it. Your body is a slave of the mind. Everything that you have done, decided to do with your life, your family, your surroundings, you have justified it in your mind first, and then you did it. Now that you know what you know, I want you to decide that you love yourself enough to decide to do it differently. If you make it to the end of this video, I want you to share this video. I want this everywhere all over Facebook. If you make it to the end of this video, I want you to write, your body is a slave of the mind. Your body is a slave